Hi friends, Hank and I are hanging out outside, walking this hill. The colors have been so pretty the past week. Like, I think this is peak in our area. So, some of you had asked me questions regarding mindset, and I thought it would be great to hop on and address some of them. So, how does this work? Our thoughts create our feelings, and our feelings create our reality. Why is that? Because our feelings create our actions. So this kind of is a big deal because when we're in an emotional state, meaning we have a reaction, we're not actually thinking clearly. We're thinking in our limbic brain, and that's fight or flight, and it's saying there's danger, our need isn't being met, or there's something that we don't feel safe about. And so it continues to make the thoughts that create the feeling that creates the action. So one of the greatest things you can do is check in with your body and say, okay, what is the story I'm telling myself right now? Is it true? Another one is to do a pattern interrupt. So go for a walk, listen to music, whatever that is. Hang out with a Hank. Basically, you don't want to be hanging out in this experience of life because it's doing something to your vibration, which isn't good. So our vibration is actually what's creating our reality. So we live in an attraction-based universe, and we're attracting those things to our experience that are a match to how we're feeling. So you know how you have like a crummy day and you're like, oh gosh, like my crummy day like isn't stopping. That's what happens when you're in a certain vibration. And we have these vibrations that we just inherit. So you know how people can just be angry, or they can just like whatever, like they're just, it becomes their temperament. So that's how that works. So the trick is to get out of that state. Oh boy, he's pulling. And you see something. Oh, it's a basketball. He sees a basketball. And get to a higher vibe, because staying in that state just perpetuates not a fun life. And if you're feeling really unhappy in your life, really think about that, because you are the one that has control. Everyone has control over their energy and their vibration, and it's our responsibility to, when we're triggered, take time, feel what was coming up, name the story, do a pattern interrupt, whatever it is, so that we don't get into these exhaustive states of emotional reaction, which can last for days, months, years, your whole life. And when that happens, when you break that habit, Dr. Joe Dispenza calls it breaking the habit of being you, which is totally true, because it's actually just our patterns. Like, it's not how we're meant to be living. In fact, 95% of our day we're in our unconscious mind, which is programmed from age 0 to 7. And that's mostly patterns that we were just predisposed to when we were like young. So 85 to 90% of our thoughts are thoughts we've thought before, so not a lot of them are new, which is super key. Like, we have to be thinking outside the box, doing pattern interrupts, asking, is this even true? Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are. Take care. Mr. Rooney is waiting patiently for this car to come by because he loves to say hi to them. Thanks for tuning in.